Hello, hello. What's up, people? Is my voice clear? Hello. People are still joining, I guess. Awesome. Hmm. Okay, I don't know. It's their background magic. Is background magic working? Hmm. I'm very new to this obvious thing, so just bear with me. But I think we are okay. Okay, let's jump to the sharing. Hmm. Should I share the link? I think we can share the copy link here. The Figma file. Okay, there are lots of characters, of course, and we can't create all the characters in 2 hours. And I picked one of them, which is, of course, this guy, this girl, because I think this is like, she is like a leader. And they see my pixel is here. Why are you coming here, man? Go, 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 go there. Hmm. Of course, this is very challenging task, I guess. Let's start with very basic first thing. I hope everything is clear. And visible. Let me increase a little bit. The shortcut is all this button. Hmm. Very first thing. Just cut out the part we want. What do you guys think? Very challenging part here is this creating this here, and I don't think we will finish this very quickly. This here part is too complex to recreate, but I think this is my challenge for today. Let's start with very basic thing. I will quickly disable pixel grid and roughly draw. I think we will create almost this part, maybe for now, because of course I don't think people will hear more than 2 hours. So let's think about creating this, at least this part. So I will trace it out first, and let's go. This is live stream, so I can't speed the process, but I think later on when people will come here, they may have option to speed up the process. I always use this red line to trace, and the tracing part is not like you have to always perfect. You can just do it like this, because of course we will polish it later as step by one. One thing I always miss in live streaming is the noise. People always talk about the stuff, ask about the stuff, but here I am just like working alone always. Maybe we can reduce the size to what, and opacity to maybe 70%. I think first part is a little boring. Let's start with it. We will come to the interesting part, adding details. Maybe we can merge these two guy. You can utilize the feature of Figma and whatever tool you are using when creating these things. And if you guys have question, you can just write down there. I will check it out in some time. I think I don't have to focus for this hand for now. So let's just skip this and come here. Do you guys hear background musics? I tried to set up, I don't think it's working or not. For some part you have to like try to capture exact this thing, this trace line, because it's like middle part, it's not outside part is like we can always come and fix, and inner part I suggest like try to use exact line. Once we trace it out, I will check the chat if there is questions, and then we will move to next stage. And I hope everybody or some of you plan to batch inside out. Maybe I will go tomorrow or after tomorrow. Sometimes we just duplicate and try to adjust, and this works perfectly. And I don't have to worry about this part because this will be mask. For duplicate I always use command C. Sometimes you can use duplicate command D, I guess, by the shortcut. And I definitely wanted to create this here. I hope I will finish it. Sometimes we use primitive shapes because of course why not. And if you are wondering why this part is outside, we will do mask. So we don't have to worry about that. And you have a question, how do you know when to mask or not? I think it's a little complicated. When you start working on these illustrations, you will understand, and your mind will tell you which part you wanted to do this way or that way. So I think there is no rule book here. I hope you guys watched my podcast where I showed a time lapse of creating all those characters from the scratch. This is of course a fine art, but that was like I started visualizing on iPad, then at the end I finalize here. I think this iPad is done. Next task is this face, mouth. Using Bezier tool, this pen tool or Bezier tool in other platform is always complex task. You have to master after creating multiple stuff, like when to bend the stuff or when to sharpen these guy. Like you can press option to adjust the stuff. Sometimes you can use this guy. So these things are little complicated to work on first time, but of course you can practice and then you will do whatever you want. Actually, it's all about practice. So this part is also think about it, how you want to create it. There can be multiple way. You can just create top and bottom part, or maybe what I'm thinking here, I will create all these part, which is the mask of this main part I created. So I don't have to worry about upper part. Now I can just do this, which is okay. And here you go. This is almost last part of the dressing. Same for this teeth, tooth. I can just do this and done. Why we are just doing this? Because this will be the mask and we just need this part to visible, so we don't have to spend too much time on dressing exact portion of the part. Similarly here, you can think one will be the top or one will be the bottom, but because this is like visible part, try to at least overlap little bit, because maybe we will use inner shadow and stuff which is uh which require this almost overlapping shape. So I think we are done with tracing. one part of the tracing, I guess, because the complex part is still there, and which is here. Do we want to create the hand? Maybe later, but for now, let's think about this. Will go here, and we are good to go. Okay, we did the tracing. We will duplicate. Always I duplicate stuff. Even I will do tab. This time I will remove it. Of course, this is not looking good, but we are here to make it good. Next part. Give a base color, maybe all the base color. You can find some random color here. Give this color somewhere here. Shift X to change the mode of fill to a stroke to fill. So I am doing Shift X here. This is darker part. This is whiter part. And for now it's fine. Give this a color, maybe black. It's fine. And quickly do this guy. Let's pick a darker color here. That's not layer is your friend, so always check what is happening here. So this part is our face, and this whole part is part of it. So I will group it, and I will this part, which is this bottom area, I will duplicate it again, and then mask, right click mask, or there is shortcut, of course. I guess there was shortcut M. Yeah, so everything is clipped, and we will as usual change this stuff, maybe change this to white, this to willow. For now we are okay. Let's see what is happening here. People with chat. Oh my god, so many comments. We can do it parts, I guess. Yeah, do you yeah, I am using mouse right now. I use tablet, I use trackpad. I am comfortable with all. No, I am not using iPad, just mouse. This is just mouse. Okay, so there is no more questions. Okay, cool. We should move to next part. I think let's start with complex one. Our tracing is here, so I will remove this guy from here. So this is clean, and there is no more question, right? No. So we are good. Oh, this I think we should group this guy. Just now we did this masking thing. I will do it for all the shape actually. Even I will start with this guy. It will try to adjust it, and this is our body. So duplicate it. Why we duplicate? Because we need same shape, right? So duplicate it, mask it. And there is one more catch. When you do this, watch closely. I usually do this layer blur. See layer blur, what layer blur do? you know, right? It will blur everything. So this not looking good because both shape are same height and same width and everything. So what I will do, we have two options here. One, I will edit it and just randomly trace it like this. Secondly, I will try to change the height or width, and if there is thing which overlap, I will adjust. And there is a third way which I also do sometime. If it's flat design, which I use stroke, I do this guy, copy hot side. What I did here, what I did here is like I created a another shape which is mostly bigger than mask shape, and when we will do layer blur and all, it will be better in that way. And one more thing, I will add layer blur here, 0.5 or 1 pixel depending on the, if you guys are from 3D, you know, like nothing is very sharp, so we use bevel to give a little bit of a smoothness. Today is in illustration, I usually do this, add 0.5 pixel or something. So this is the one process, and I will do this for everything. Same for just write it, this is body, maybe it will be a good idea. So sometime rename your layers because it will be messy when you search later. So this is our hair, and I am quickly doing this guy. Everything is same, 0.5, little bit up, little bit down, but because this is very different kind of shape, I have to manually something do this or this. Of course this is very long process, but if you enjoy it, you will do it. Otherwise, of course, there is nothing I can help you, because this is how it is. If you want to learn, you have to make your hand dirty and spend time to finish and polish the stuff. And at the end, I am gonna to finish this whole character, but will, I can guarantee it will look something like this or almost like this if you bear with me. Here, lock the hair. This was the cloth. I think this is what I will do very end, so I can lock this guy also. This is eye part. This and this. This was what? Let's call it I1. I'm very confused with left and right, so let's call it 1 2. Which is better? I2. So good. What next? Same thing. I will mask it out. Probably I can copy the style, so I don't have to do this guy always. I will do the same. You guys keep writing stuff if you have a question, or maybe you can comment here also. I already gave you view access, so you can come here and comment out. I hope this is kind of interesting, not boring, because if you love creating illustration, this is the way. And if you don't, of course, this will look boring. Some people even happy to share this guy. Just, oh, this looks good. So so maybe I will share the stages so we can create a copy. Okay, next part, very important part. I will give little bit of shading to the face and then move to hair. So let's start with the face. Okay, think about this whole. You can do it like closely, or maybe sometime I do this like always do. If I have less space, I just equally change this guy. So I will have a closer look side by side. I do this most of the time. Okay, so we are here. This face, this half face is whitish or something like white. So I think there is no pattern. So what I will do is I will create a layer of gradient with some vibrant color here. This should be also vibrant. Sometimes I do things upward, like without knowing the results. So because I already know stuff, like, but maybe you guys wondering how you did this. So see, let's come to the tips and tricks section here. If you want to create a gradient, you have two choice. First, like this, and then go here and then pick the other color, maybe yellow, right? Which is fine, but we are working in Figma and we have more control. So I usually do this. Of course, this looks like complex task, but I feel this is good for illustration kind of stuff. Both are same, right? But we have extra layer here. I don't know. Sometimes I do this. It's easy to control second part. So this is the tips. Maybe it will help somewhere. Okay, come to this part again. Let's start giving little shape. Where to start? I think I can start with this. So I think there are some shape going here, right? We don't have to worry about this part because it will be inside the mask. Okay, cool. That's interesting. If you guys have question, of course, you can shoot and I will come to ask uh, solve your query. Anything related to design, not necessarily it's about this Figma and illustration only. I'm just testing out this thing, this live stream thing, or if this will work. I probably do it frequently, maybe bi-weekly or even weekly. And if you are coming from outside, I do have a Discord which you can join. I closely available there compared to other places. This is a part of body, right? So I am just dragging it here. Cool. So this is like almost ready. Okay, but it's not even look like what I wanted to create, right? So how to keep that safe and feeling? You can go here, do the layer blur thing, and be crazy. Maybe I can give more vibrancy in this color tone, and then this will be more radius and add more this part. Cool. Sometimes it's just uh, manipulating the shapes to find a shape which you want. That's almost same as artists use paintbrush to define a shape on canvas. So this another shape I created. So I wanted to do same with more vibrant or darker shade somewhere here. Is this too much red? If yes, then I will. I think we will do it second round. Okay, very interesting part. I just suddenly realized if you go to this guy, all the guy, uh, their these edge are not sharp or not even blurry, but they have some kind of see roughness. So can we do this? Of course, we can do this. And let me give you one example how we'll do this. It's very interesting. Let's do it. Adding minor detail is with these things are I really enjoy it. So I will definitely do it. So how we will do it? Okay, very interesting question. It's actually nothing but just a random shapes, and you have to actually put it randomly, which you feel is overwhelming, but I don't think so, because once you create a part, maybe you can just duplicate it and little bit modify it to give the look you want. I think for the reference I will take this guy here for now, because let's have more clear view. So let's do it. I think after this I will focus on, I will try to create hair. I think once hair will finish, this character will look like the original one. If we manage to create almost same hair, and how you will do that, I think the answer is noise and texture plugin, which I was thinking will use to give the look of that hair. How I will come there and let you know. Of course, it's not even close to what I was thinking, but this is just a first way to try. Once we figure out, I think we can just reduce a little bit size of this. I think in the finishing this complete character, the original one, this one, will be my next goal this weekend. And once done, I will post it on Figma community. So, as usual, when Pixar movie came, I have to create one illustration at least. Do the same for. So currently, I'm just showing some of the techniques. Maybe it will be not that much polish, but like I already told you, Once we finish it, I will post it on the community with all the detail. So I will give the final touch behind the scene, and I spent more time. Well, how many? It's already 1 hour. If you guys have time, you can sit with me maybe till 2 o'clock or something in Indian clock. I will be here. Otherwise, I will do it behind the scene. So this little detail is like, I'm just thinking it should work. If this will not work, I will remove it, but I think it will work. And I think this body part need little more blur, so it will blend with it. And in that case, this will be okay. So now the problem arises because the stroke is not same color, so I have to do this thing. So this is like best way to do it better than other stuff. I already described the other method. I globally didn't announce this on Twitter or anywhere because oh, I thought people are not ready for this. People love spending time with AI more than real tool these days. So let's see what question we have. Oh, I feel Figma is simple, minimal tool. That's why I use Figma. I use Illustrator sometime, but for complex illustrations, their UI I don't like it. Hmm. I already made I think a video. You can check the channel comparing other tool with Figma for illustration. So future ready. I don't know, man. Future ready thing is maybe I will think about it. But whatever you are learning, learn it like in better way. Deep knowledge of your skills, improving your skills is important for future proof, I guess. So there is a designer, there is a artist. There are two category here, right? So if you are just talking about designer, maybe you should focus on understanding more about UX, UI principles first, then visual. Okay, come back to this. So, okay, so I think we need one more tricks here, which is giving the background a little bit of a tint so it will blend with the right. Awesome. I think this will be I think we can update later, but for now I think it's fine. Okay, for now I think we can move to next stuff. A starting basic of the, I think before that let me finish at least face reflection, and then I will spend almost 1 hour maybe finishing the hair. So this is the like detailing part of eye, so I have to trace it again, and maybe this will cut here. This is the gradient follow, and maybe there will be one more little bit. So why I did this? So first one is main masking. This is the main mask. Then this is for our detailing part, and this is more detailing. Let's see what I'm saying. I will copy one directly. You can paste. It will exactly place at the place by, because both hardboard are same. So now I will drag it below the body, and we are okay. So this main part was our mask. This part was our detail, which will take some color, and this which also detail will take some color. Awesome. Because it's not looking good. Give some blur. Change the colors. Maybe do this. Same here. See, it will not exactly look like what you are saying here. Once you finish the detailing, it will look like that. So you can't just expect in first round of polish is it looking like exactly what you are thinking. So no, you have to work on multiple round of polishing. So this is just the first phase, right? So even I will tweak the color again. So I'm just doing first round of detailing here. Sometime I do layer linear for masking also, to blend the stuffs, right? So see what is happening here. You can see it, right? So it's pretty cool. I don't need this guy here. I think this guy need more colorful, and this guy need more space of breathing area, and this guy will be hidden once I create this nose. So let's create the nose. Sometimes you don't have the line to trace, so just randomly place some area to just create a shape. It's fine. So this nose will carve from here. I think we are good. This will go here inside the body. I will copy the effect from here to give it, because this was mask. This looks like this, but I don't need this mask this way. This should be this way, and the color, this will be something like this, and then we will create another mask inside the mask. This will go here, and maybe this looks like overcomplicated now, but if you want to inspect the file, you can just duplicate it. You can check it what is happening here. Do you guys see background magic? I still have dot. I think it's playing, but I don't know. You guys hearing or not? Because I don't know. I set up this thing. Sometimes you can just do it uh, layer blur on complete thing. It's nice. Sometimes it's necessary. It's not always, but sometimes to just match something here and there. I think this part is so the blending here, and of course we will do another round of polishing, then it will look good. But for now I think let's add one this complete whitish thing. I can maybe copy this guy and do it. Ooh. Should I move forward here? At least this part we can create, and then I will come to the hair part. Working with layer is important. And of course, secondly, important part is our gradient. And when nothing looks right, I have to change layer blending mode, which usually I do at the end for final touch. But I think we are here, so you can compare it. See how it started. Even change the color little bit. We have little bit of detailing here, right? Of course this is like 5% or less than 5% perk. Do we have question? Does it matter Zomato eShop or not? I don't think so. Oh, I am more artist actually. I always was the artist. So I just always find a way to do artistic thing than just a designer. Okay, very complex. Let's move to little more fun or complex tasks. Let's try to give this hair look. If somehow we manage to crack this, which of course at the end I can do it, because I was thinking, see, the deconstruction part is important. Deconstruction part means when you see something, your mind will tell, okay, you should do it like this. So how this will happen? You have to practice things and look things in a different way. So what I'm seeing here, so this is a shape which eventually have some kind of I'm just concentrating here a little bit to create a shape, kind of. So creating here, I already created one something complex here for Luca. If you see the Figma file, it's just this here, multiple layer of shapes. And one more complex thing was, if you see turning red beer, so that was also complex. So if I can do that, I think I can crack this. So I'm just creating this basic shape. Once I'm done with this, I think I will try to replicate a hair thread, uh, which will exactly look like almost shape like this. So this is like this part of hair, and suppose this came here, right? Cool. Of course this is not looking what you are seeing here, but now I am picking a thread and I was just thinking through. Okay, so I will create some pattern now, which is noise and texture. You guys already heard about this plugin, right? Great plugin by our Rosie King, and I'm going to use this guy to create some pattern, which I think is nothing but just this very small, maybe 2 pixel or 3 pixel, I don't know, maybe 3 pixel. These things are very complicated, but let's see. So I created one layer, and currently I want to think it as a different perspective. So I will create two different one, and actually I did something similar for a project, so I have some context here. So what I'm doing is looks like complicated task, but if you have a little bit of background for what I can say, uh, Photoshop, then you may have a better understanding what I'm doing here. Because in Photoshop we had we still have, right? Some people still use Photoshop. So we used to do this type of stuff a lot. I think this should be fine, maybe. Is it fine? I guess we should stop with it. Do people have a question? Other people that thank you for Instagram follow. Instagram is very crowded these days, so if you come to Discord, maybe it will be better. So join Discord. Currently it's open publicly, so designbizards.co, anyone can join. I just recently opened it publicly, but I will close it soon. So if you guys want, you can join there quickly for now before I close it again. So please someone write this link designbizards.co if people want help here. Okay, so what I'm doing here, okay, I created a thread. I was thinking to create a thread. What I will do is maybe pick a color which is blue, and I will try to add this guy here, which is easily doable, right? See what I'm trying to do here, and I will test it out with some overlays, multiply. How this looking? Wow, this was not expected, but I think this will work. Maybe I will add one layer or let's do that. Maybe try something else. Go do this. How do this looking? Ah, very good. See, maybe I will duplicate it. So duplicate it and then group it. And second one, I don't want this guy. So and maybe I will change the little bit this and this. So I'm just trying to manipulating stuff to give a look, which if you arrange something like this, right, so it will give you the look, you see. So I think we cracked almost, but solve one problem, which is like, okay, this looks almost same. So what we will do, I think I will at least create two set of this. So one with a different setting. Maybe I will pick this guy here, and maybe this part is a little complicated for you guys, but maybe later on you can check it out what I did, right? Still this is same. What about adding another layer which have more smaller version, maybe two, and amount more? Is it good? Yeah, this is too complex. So I think this will work. And yeah, both looks slightly different now. Okay, so let's do one more thing here. uh so we have two layer here, and we will use this always. Let's bring it here somewhere, and everything have a two layer, so one and two, and I will capture it in this way. So this is the top layer, and this is a bottom layer. So I will just always copy and paste. So this is a one block, and this is slightly different. So I created little bit different version because I need something which is not replica of older stuff. So I just change the settings little bit here and there. So it's not exactly copy of this, right? And then this guy, similarly for this. So I think we crack the hair, and this will definitely create our base here. And so we have a free canvas. We can do whatever we want anywhere. So let's come here. Okay. So let's give it a try here. So what we need? So there is always two layer of the same thing, right? We will group it, duplicate, group it, duplicate, group it, duplicate, and group it. Okay. There is no masking here because I don't think we need mask. It will be too much complex if you start doing masking. So let's do it. So this is the inner part and this is the top part. So this is the inner part, this is top part. So now your let's call it hair part, hairs. So this is top part. So let's say top part. Top here. Both are not exactly same place. What to do? Let's okay. It's you can stay here. I can bring you here, and you can be my stuff. This is top part, this is bottom part. So I'm looking for bottom part. I'm looking for top part. Voila. So now I am looking for bottom part. I'm looking for top part again. So now I'm looking for top part. I'm looking for bottom part. This is cool, quite interesting, man. I think this will be this guy. Okay, so now I can replace this guy here. And I was just thinking, what about giving this guy a try here also? So it will be like complete here, which I locked it actually. So I need a more blur here. And of course it was already outside, but if not, I can do it like this. I'm glad actually this hair thing is already taking shape, so I think we can have this here exactly, or almost exactly. At the end, when you look your illustration from like uh, a smallest part, like a small version of your image, and if it looks almost like what you are visualizing, I think you are okay. Okay, great. We are almost 1 hour long stream. We can have 1 hour or more here, and I am damn sure we can finish this here, and you guys will learn something in the meanwhile, if you have interest in this illustration thing, of course. So there is one tricky part which I missed, and that is inner shadow. So now I will give this more and more. So actually the you have to look for this. We need one side of darker, one side of, so I think maybe group, complete group is fine, I guess. We can try this guy here. Let's try red for now. For testing, you can always use some different color, which I do. And then if you finalize your stuff later on, you can just change the stuff to the thing which you want. So yeah, this definitely giving me this more something, right? Uh, More stuff of course we will do later. For now, I think this should stick to the plan. And I was just wondering to give this guy also almost like this, and maybe let's reduce this guy and let's guy, and this was here of course. Add little bit of blur, maybe 0.5 or 1. So this is just the base of the hair, right? Which is cool, which is cool, which is cool. Pa-pa. Questions, people, as usual, if you have, you can ask, because I am focusing on this little fella, and I'm damn sure this will look good at the end. What do you think? Okay, I think we need a base which will cover our all the thread, and something like this, and we will just add the hair thread there like this. Another set of part is this thing. So we need more color here. I didn't white simple is fine. No, we need little color here. Let's create some more thread from here by tracing these stuff. We need something. See, we can create component, but these things are very organic. It's not what I can say, seamless. So we can create component or maybe version of component, multiple components, so later we can reuse. But at the end we have to create multiple component. And for illustration, if this is very flat, or what you can say, like product illustration, yeah, component is very good. But I think this is not product illustration, it's like very different kind of stuff. So instead of creating component, I will prefer creating it always like this because it's very random. It should feel natural at the end. See, so we just get so instead of component, you can see this is the style I always prefer. So now I have to just do bottom layer and then why it's not pasted? It's paste, right? Bottom layer command V. So pasted, right? Yes. And then top layer command V. Okay. Then and then so I think we separately need inner shadow, but you need inner shadow, I guess. Because without inner shadow it's look very flat. So I think we should add inner shadow somewhere in the between to give a little depth. It should be bright is maybe let's try that. I can copy this guy. If you are not comfortable with layers, I'm sorry, but you should work with layers because layer will help you to understand those stuff. And yeah, I think let's do the first round. Once we finalize first round, I think you will see the pattern and it will probably look better. So I was just focusing on creating first round of polish, and that means maybe I will use or reuse the stuff. See, so now I am just trying to adjust this guy in this shape, which you can easily do. And then I remember I was doing this inner shadow here, which is not here. So let's do that. And if I do that, it's not looking good, but don't worry, we will fix it. We have the control, right? I didn't. Yeah. Just playing with the colors, just playing with the stuff, and then it will came out actually. Okay, I was thinking. So we have this guy, which is pure blue, but maybe we need a something like lighter shade, but it will not work here for now because of course this is the part of big complex stuff. So let me do one thing, or let me do yeah, let me do what here. What I was thinking, I will create one layer here and add a lighter shade here, and then copy this same guy. See what I'm saying? This should be lighter shade of and maybe little bit less. Okay, so now let's do same for here. Playing, just focusing on layer, right? So layer is very important. That's why sometimes I just give the name, or sometimes you have to just figure out with the way, like you can just hover, it will highlight. So if you don't know about this, you should. So our primary goal here is finish the this hair thread at least before the call, before the stream. And now I'm little confidence here because it's looking really good, really good. I'm just manipulating shapes to trying to create a different shapes, and this is all about, because at the end what I told you, it should look exactly or almost like what you are seeing here, right? So no matter how, what look inside does not matter at the in the final result, which will count. So let's keep doing this to give a basic shape at least, and we will add a bigger shape below to capture the final stuff. Do we have questions? While using two layers, same thing. My mind told me use two layer, so I use two layer. Yeah, of course we can use same layer. Maybe add multiple layer of textures. Same thing when I will create again, maybe it will be different. From the beginning, I told you there is no uh, default playbook which you will read and then create these things. You have to just understand the concept. So there was one question here, layer blending. So there is theory, some theory, what blend work, like color dodges plus light, and then there is overlay. But same thing here, experience. When you start working, you will figure it out. Like multiply. I use multiply when I have to like merge one color with multiple color, right? But I use overlay, but when I have to give little vibrancy on the stuff, or dode is when I have to give the vibrancy. So yeah, you can check out the basic principle, what those things are, and then I think we should add. I think we are good. Let's move forward. Our task is create the hair at least, and at the behind, in the between, behind the scene, I will finish later, or I will stay on a live stream if you guys are here, because I'll almost sleep after 3 and 4 o'clock, and if you guys have time, you can stay with me. Tomorrow is Saturday, so what do you think? Let's put it here. I'm sure this will look good. Wow. Okay. We had some crazy stuff. I was thinking let's create more long thread here. So I will draw here. Drawing these things are little complicated. You have to understand how Bezier work. When you start using Beziers, so little tips. So people used to have a thing like okay they click and they just leave. So no, you have to think like click and then drag to give the shape and then leave. Sometimes you have to bend. So for bending you press option and then this guy. So this will come here. See like this if you want to create these things. So just create a base shape and then smoothly do stuff. Awesome. Just randomly I'm creating some thread. So it will be useful later. Like these are very differentive. So probably I will create it. And less point is good shape for using Bezier. So that is also a like rule. It's not rule, but well, you can create multiple points, but the multiple points will give you more control, but it's not smooth. So try to reduce number of shapes. So see this shape is fine, but this is extra. We don't need it. If we can just adjust it with these shapes. So okay, let's see. People have comment. Message redirected. What happened? How to understand the property? Why are you using two years? How to develop the design? Does it comes? Yes, that it comes with experience, right? So your brain will tell you if you have like when you spend lots of time, right? Then you will learn stuff. People used to think or there are rules. You have to spend $1,000 to become a master of something. So learning is very long process. I spend time with the tools, with anything which you want to learn. It's not like just tool. Oh, thanks, Puran. I think these extra shapes will give me lots of control. So I think we can have shapes like this. Okay, this stream may or may not have on channel after ending. So make sure to check out your our Discord for more information because this is live stream. I may not publish it after recording. So join the Discord if you are not there. So the task is duplicate group, duplicate group, duplicate and group, duplicate and group, duplicate and group. And next task is Copy and paste. Paste. See, if you guys are seeing, it's complicated and it feel like I'm doing some random stuff, but I'm just concentrating here, if you see, and just pasting the styles. That's why I'm saying layer panel is your friend, so make habit to work with the layer panel. And then if you're afraid of experimenting, I can't help you. We are just creating a base here and there, and then once we have some base, we will give more polishing shapes on top of that. See, I'm just reusing the shapes because why not? It save time. You don't have to recreate everything if you already have basic shapes and stuff. Once we finalize all the thread, I will add maybe 0.5 or 1 pixel layer blur. Then it will blend everything. Adding layer blur is like part of every shape. If you want to create realistic illustration, you have to do this. And after then we will add shine here and there, blend the edges like these edges with something else, so it will not look like something is placed on top of something. It should seamlessly blend the targets, and for that it's not too much task. You can just do it by like what I'm doing here, just placing things on top of. Maybe we don't need this layer here. I'm just doing this right. I'm just rotating, reversing to matching the shapes. Which is pretty cool for Me at least. Okay, system becomes slow because there are so many layers and live stream is working. That is also a problem. Let's see how far we can go with this thing. Come on. I should lock this guy. Using pattern will also help. It's like pattern is like very tiled version of same thing, right? So when you scale, their shape remains same, right? So that is one benefit also instead of maintaining or creating multiple. I think this layer looks pretty cool. I am quite liking it. Should we place it here? Let's do one more here. I never expect I can crack this head thing, or now it looks quite interesting. We have this shape which we can do it later maybe. For now, let's place it. Let's place this villager. Wow. So this is the scale. What I'm saying, look, like zoom out your shape and then see. Is it looking almost like same? Yes, I guess. Of course, we need more stuff. Like what I will do later is I will add more. These call multiply shapes with more shapes here, like darker. For example, I am going to add darker shades and I will blur it out. So this will give the look of the shadows. See? which we will do later. But for example, I'm just so, and but there is questions. If you will come YouTube daily, you will become. I don't have too much time for YouTube, but I will try maybe. Yeah, of course. Initially, you can't see the final version at once. You have to work on that, right? So if you think, oh, people create a stuff from the scratch, it looks quite good. No, this is not the way actually. So you have to spend time, work on detailing. One, it's like I did it once. I will come again and I will fix some of stuff. So very iterative process. And when you see time lapse of some people, right? What happened there? It looks very like, oh, people can create things very quickly, but it's not, right? We removed some of the stuff in time lapse. We cut clips. So it looks like, oh, you can do it. Also, it's like it will motivate you. Anyway, we have a task. At least in this way, we can finish this area also. And then once we're done, we can maybe do some more stuff here. So maybe you guys bored. So let's spend maybe 45 more minutes. I will spend, of course, 2 or 3 more hours to at least complete this guy. I will finish this by maybe Sunday. I will spend in sequence. And you will see the result, of course. Okay, this part. Let's do this. Copy guy. We already had this person. See, now things are very slow. So let me do one thing. Because there are very too many nodes. So I will group it. And for some time, I can hide it, right? Let's do this. All hairs. Say, let's do this. Let's quickly see chat once again. What is happening? They also sometimes import pattern. Yes, of course. Like pattern. Sometime I import, sometime I create. Like if you see camera one, there was a camera illustration, right? So you will see a leather pattern there. So I can create, but it will take time. So I have to just maybe copy from somewhere, some other places. When noise and texture plugin came, it made my life easier. So currently I am just creating all the patterns manually, mostly. So like for example, when I see this, see there is a pattern in this cloth, if you can see it. There was a pattern in this cloth, right? So how we will do it? I will use plugins here, but before that, let me give you the demonstrations. Of course, you understand this technique. Now let's understand this technique here for this cloth. So how will create this pattern, cloth pattern, right? So maybe I will open a let's see, cloth pattern. I searched it sometime, and then I need something in this space. Now I don't see it, but I can see it from here. So what I'm saying, for creating a pattern, I will use snap. Let's see. It's important tips and tricks session. Sorry. Let me start the screen sharing again. Sorry. So I was looking for the pattern here, but I didn't find anything. But I think this is perfect. But what I'm saying, let's start with the basic. So what I will do, I will create a maybe base artboard, and then I will try to do this guy. This is the steps for creating pattern. I usually do this. So I'm just showing this process to you. So there are 3 layers here, which can there can be multiple, but for now, let's say now what I'm doing. Okay, sorry, this is frame. I need shape actually. So I will remove the fill from there. So a cloth pattern can be like this, right? What here? We can twist it. Sorry, this is fine. We are right? Okay, cool. What happened here? Okay, cool. Okay. Actually, we need this exactly. But for here, we can do something like this. And so these techniques are also came from very legacy stuff. In old days, we used to do this. So now this is the complete seamless pattern which we can use anywhere, right? So now what will you do? This is just a basic example. I can make it more complicated one. But for now, I will group it, and our Raji plugin have this capability. You can just select image, and then you have to select the shape layer, which is this. It came here already. You can figure out everything. Amount, you should have opacity on, and amount should be full, and voila. So you can see this pattern, right? Beautifully created pattern manually. And then I was just saying how can we use it. So this is our cloth layer. There was cloth layer. I will duplicate it, mask it, and as usual, let's add. Sorry, I cut it out. No, it's insane. Where was this? We were here, right? Where was we? We were there somewhere. We were somewhere. Okay, I was here. Sorry. I will copy paste from here. What I was doing? Okay, I was doing this guy. Why we did this? Because of course we need to give room for layer blur. it's done. So now I will copy it and I will paste it. It will rotate it a little bit, and we can reduce that size. You can do this on plugin also, but I can do it here also. And so now I can do multiply. So this is a basic example for creating these patterns, and there are like no very what I can say, there is no rule here also. It's all about your thinking, what you think you can create. So now I do this, and here I wanted to use second one. So why I'm doing this? Because I wanted to create this pattern. This should be scale. This should be scale. And then so we sidetrack little bit, but I think this is also part of this thing. We use it here and there, and now we created different pattern. This is not clipping. Why? Because of course we need this part should below came here, right? Okay, this part. Now I guess people who don't use much sorry, this noise plugin will give it right now. What do you think? This is pretty great example, I guess, to create some seamless pattern for your stuff. Okay, this is the trade. So this is one way. I will keep creating our multiple instance, or this is in reverse order. You can use it, transparency also, so it's also fine, but for the example I think this looks pretty cool. This reverse one is good. So let me create this guy again with same technique. What is the technique? I will use shape, then select a layer, and then this, and opacity will be 0, amount will be 100, size whatever you want. The size of this is 160, so if you will add 160 it will be almost seamless, or in that division like 80, or you understand what I'm saying. And you can select shape, or even you don't select and then click. Voila. I think this pattern will look way better than what we have here. What do you guys think? And it's like almost what we have in the scene. Ooh, yeah, pretty cool. Nice. And if you are wondering about the shadows, as usual, we have to make it manually like this. I will do this, and then do go here. There will be the color of the shadow, and then here and there this will be 0, and little bit of blur, and maybe or darker. This will be more darker than we think. So this is a basic method, and I will replace my cloth with this guy. Okay, people are bored here now, but in real it's looking big dance. I can do it where, yeah, that's the motive, I guess. It will give you motivation when you see time lapse. So oh, thanks, Kabis. Yeah, sorry, that time I forget. Consider, that's good. Tell something about glass effect, just like you have created for magical beaker. Yeah, let's came to that point. Maybe I will create this eye and you will see. Let's quickly finish this here. At least one shot, right? Where we have lots of things to wrap it. We had this safe. We had this safe. Let's quickly wrap this guy around. I think we need different shape for this guy which I was creating here, and we will follow the same structure. Duplicate, group, duplicate, group, and we had this two. If you guys wondering why two purpose, we need to break the seamlessness, because if we create same, because this is a pattern, and when you use pattern, uh it's tile based. So if you use both same pattern, it will looks very identical. It will be boring. That's why I create two version of same. And here you go. So and so. So this needed because we need little bit of more shadows. Why there is no shadow? Why there is so this should be more darker. Should be more darker, more darker. Okay. See, overlay is not work with darking. We need multiply here. So these are the basic things for this uh, layer blending modes. So I think we have to enough shape to restructure this guy, and then we will move to another phase. See, just try to little bit change height and width, and it will automatically blend with your shape. And see, yeah, here if you look, oh, this looks very bad, but if you zoom it out, it looks quite what we are expecting. So we are in good hand. We increase this. So my system become little slower because I guess these nodes are little too heavy. I once did almost same thing for turning red, or there was one more, I guess, a Spider-Man. If you open a Spider-Man file, your system may start like, oh, I can't open it because it's too complicated. The shape, there are too many nodes. I think we will do 30 more minutes. I guess you guys must be bored or tired or sleepy because it's late night for me, and from where you guys joining, you must have some other stuff to do, right? We are just wrapping it up. At least we will finish the this hair thing, and then I will touch little bit of eyes, and then I think we can wrap. All hairs, voila. Okay, there are multiple layer here now, which we can leave it, but I don't think we need it. There we need more layers, and we need these guys to be randomly a little bit distributed. Hmm, that's very so. We are not getting bored. Huh. Okay, that's interesting to hear. But a lots of people always comment on my social media why you are using Figma to create these illustrations. I like it, so I created it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of meditation for me. I hope good movie will come after Inside Out, so I will create more illustration like this. Live stream. I think the main challenging part of this illustration will be this exact thing what we are doing here. I am glad we cracked something which is almost like what we are trying to create. So that's a win-win situation. And because our system is little bit shy now, that's why it's a little bit slow. I think we are getting there, getting there. So I think I should remove some of them from here so it will be slower and faster. Now I can just randomly place it here, so I have to just blend it instead of. Come on. Maybe you guys can leave the file so it will be slow faster. I don't know, maybe because it's really slow. I don't think I can move a mouse easily here. So there are so many air trades here. Okay, let's see how many layers we have. Let's see. At least there must be 3000 plus layer count. Or it failed. It don't even count. Wow. We are very close. We are very like less than 1000, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think these days Figma little slow by default, so that is also issue. As compared to early days, I feel it's little slow. Or maybe for me it's slow because I use this Figma thing for crazy stuff than just designing. That can be a challenge. A little bit here, and then I think we can leave it for now. And I will add a little bit of detail. See the next part of this detailing part is what I will do. I will add all those darker part. For darker part, I will create all those random shapes and do the multiply. For example, currently I am doing one. These things are not like, oh, you have to press precisely work on, right? You can just do it, add, change the color. People are still here. That's interesting. Some people left. Oh, thanks. I know that, but it's not the important part of Figma, right? Figma is meant to create for designers, not illustration. I use it because I enjoy it. Maybe you can say. So this is like, let's end for now, like first level of detail on this here. So sometime I use multiply, sometime I use overlay. So see, now it's taking shape, right? See, now shading looks darker. Similarly, I will add a little bit here and there, some all the things. So actually Figma become very slow now, so I think I should stop working on this hair part and hide all the layer for now, and I will focus on eye part for some time. So let's work on eye part. So now it's slow, it's faster. Okay, so what we do, it looks very complicated, but not, it's not that complicated. You have to, so see, for this I can do multiple way. There are multiple way to do this. My mind is saying just do it easier way for now. Complex way is I will create multiple lines, which will be take time. Easier way to just at least give what it is. I will just create some starry shape around this eyes, and just keep doing this. It's not meant to be perfect. You can just do it, do it, do it. Our view count is reducing, so I should left now, I guess. I will be the last, and I will work offline, and you will see complete illustration maybe by Monday or Tuesday. Here I share this stuff. So it doesn't mean to be perfect. I've just randomly created, so I will place it, and we are working with eyes. Is this first eye? Yes. This goes. Is this is the eye. Okay, so this is the main eyeball. I will mask it. I will now work on the stuff like radial. I will use radial here. Maybe this will be more wider. Not more wider or something like that. This will be more wider. Let's add that's blur. See, so I will create one layer with too many blur, and then I will create another layer with little smaller, little rotation and less blur, and maybe I will do these stuff. See, these are the things. So I will just I play with the stuff and then blending stuffs to giving the look I want. Actually, this is supposed to be radial, linear, and this will be upper part is more blur, and I think we can reduce this by today's. Bottom part also do linear acid. And you know the drill, yeah, there is multiple dots. Maybe we already have these things here. So why don't give it a try? I think this will be better way. We can duplicate it. We can just go here and place it. Okay, actually it's already placed. And then this guy should be okay. So there is one more catch. What I will do, I will create one layer, mask it with it, and this layer will have a radial and outer side will be 0, and there you go. Voila, I think we are good for now. Is this radial? I think radial is fine. Or bottom, maybe we need less. Maybe layer a little bit blur. 0.5 is enough, I guess. Sometimes I use inner shadow for tiny details or drop shadow maybe. Just like that. I think we are good for eyes, and I can copy this guy and place it here. Just need to readjust a little bit here and there. See, you can spend more time to add more smaller detail. There is always room for improvement, right? There is no right or wrong way to do the stuff. So many philosophical thing I'm talking here, but this is the truth. You can do it in different way. Some people will do it in different way. So, and you always have freedom to choose your way to do it. So yeah. Wow, what do you think? How it started and how it's going? Let's add the hair here also. Voila. Do you happy now? Kind of, I guess. No, not go offline. We'll see what. Blending. See, this is the process I already told, right? So I will keep doing this. For more perspective, maybe what I will do, which will make this whole thing very slow, but probably I will create a layer of again a duplicate version of it, right? Very slow, it will very slow. And I will add blur. I will try to play with. See, it's not working because I will try to play with this guy, and then if needed, I will add a layer mask. So these all the things I use I already explained, right? So it's all about spending more time. So let me see what I can do and where I can do. Maybe I will add little tiny bit effect here. So it will be blend. And there is also a little bit of cut going here. It's 1:30 almost. Let's spend maybe 30 more minutes. What do you think? Or let's, how many people here? It's 8 people. Let's see. See, tiny detail. Quickly, let's add more tiny detail. So these area are very red. So you will just do it like this, right? This should be part of body. At least whole illustration should look a little bit balanced. So let's spend some time on teeth. Or I was just thinking this whole structure not looking good because of this hand. What about just giving at least base hand so it will look balanced? Currently it's looking very off. So let me trace it. We have 30 more minutes approx. Should the questions if you have regarding anything? And if you guys really interested, maybe I will keep doing this bi-weekly at least every Friday night or every second Friday night. And then there will be a detailed Figma illustration course in the future. Maybe some more tips and tricks and behind the scene. So that would be fun. Why it's not there? So it's supposed to adjust automatically, not? It's not. Why it's happened? I copied it and it should be part of this and I copied it. Now it's fine. Okay, at least this balance, of course it's not looking good, but it's balanced. So what part? I think I need little bit shading here, which will give us here more uh, depth. If our view count goes below 5, I will stop the streaming. So because it's very late night. At least. And I will think about it. Should I uh, leave the recording here or not? I will think about it later. This is below the eye. I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. So need this color will work. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, let's work on two teeth and see, there are many tiny details. We can do it by just adding a shape. So let's see. There is a very tiny white space. It's looking shine. How can you do it? Just go here. So where is this going? Is this going here? And we need it white. And then just blur it out. It's very subtle. But you see what I'm saying? You can just do linear, and see, this is like very in touch. I used to do it at the end, but I'm just showing you the process. Tiny blur and color here. Same thing. Maybe this color. Sometimes I try to use radial, but I don't think radial needed here. We just need a blur, and that's it. See, these are the in the details. Okay, let's spend some time on this. At least we have everything, like one level of detailing everywhere. So let us spend some time here. So how we'll start? This thing don't have blur. Start with blur at least. And this guy need duplicate blur. We can just blur whole thing here. 0.5. And this guy also need a duplicate mask, and this complete thing looks like a blur. Oh, 1 pixel, how was this? No, 0.5 is fine. Okay, do you have a question? Course, it's very long work, but yeah, we'll see. See, becoming a YouTuber is not everybody's passion, so I don't know. I will do it just for fun. I think creating video take lots of time, and I'm kind of like very perfectionist kind of people, so until I don't like it, I don't create it. It will stay to my file. So that's the problem. But thank you. Maybe. And it's not about it, yeah. Just tiny detail, right? This is a tiny detail for the lips. I will just mask it out here. See, I am just using layer blindly because I am very comfortable, right? But you guys can give a name. Lip top, and yeah, this is lip bottom. We are getting closer and closer to the final stage. When we start creating, remember one thing, we need to mask the stuff and layer blur. Do it for whole group. Sometime I do for whole group. Sometime I just do it for mask. How you decide is also very intuitive. It's all about requirement, where you want to use, what you want to use. I think this is very complex shape, but I think if we somehow copy this guy, our task will be done. So this is the shape. It's giving the feeling of the main teeth. And other than that, I think everything is very simple. Teeth and its bottom and it's white and its shadows blur, just messing with the blend mode and all, and giving some here and there. Okay, people are just thinking I should stay on the screen. Counter is not going below 5. That's interesting. Okay, I think guess what, we need more layer to blend stuff and all. These are all. I think we need a darker layer here. Here below the shape. This is Okay, what's happening now? People are coming again. I was not talking, I was just focusing on. Thanks. A guy from future. Who came from future, man? How was the future? Is people still using Figma? Thank you, guy from future, for motivation. Phew, these are the tiny details like I did it here. I will do it here and there. I already finished one part of the hair. Maybe I will just replicate this guy here. So it will look cool. So do you guys love cartoon movies, animation movies? Actually, animation movies and cartoon movies have lots of color. That's why I love it. And secondly, I always wanted to do create these things since childhood. So I at least try to create this fan art with it. So yeah, it's quite fun. That's funny. Thanks. PM for Prime Minister or product manager. Thanks, man. Bella Chow. That's interesting name. No, I don't watch anime. I don't. I tried to watch, but I don't know. I don't like it much. Maybe because of the style. I don't know. 3D movies mostly. 2D movie, 2D Doraemon. I still watch Doraemon. Oh, I think I can see this hand. Let's give a little bit more detail to hand, and then maybe we can close. There will be more mask here, so we can create lots of shapes. I purposely don't share the live link on LinkedIn or even Twitter because I don't know what will be the result. So, but still there are few people here constantly. So, thank you, man. You guys can save the link, at least it will be not on the channel, but it will be unlisted, so you can still watch it if you can save the link. So these are the basic saves, and this will take time, but I will give a little bit of first draft here and then wrap it up. For this cloth, I will recreate everything from scratch, uh, but I will do that in other time, like offline. Because you see, this just line and all. I already told you how to create a pattern. It's all about just detailing now. So whatever shape is upfront, I just created a better way, and whatever shape is behind, I just randomly created it. So like this guy up, two, and this guy. This is what? This is two. And I will do it here. And this guy was here. Beautiful. These are the hands. And this was left. I don't know what is left. So let's do that. This is a one hand and one, and this is, I'm just duplicating it and masking everything in between. Yeah, Demon Slayer is good. I tried game actually, Demon Slayer game. It was impressive. Actually, I don't watch too much Netflix and also I don't know. I don't spend too much time watching and chilling. I spend time watching animations sometime or just playing with Figma for fun. What do you think what we will do? As usual, this will be duplicate and mask. It's too much work, but this is how it is. Second, and layer is your friend. So just work with layer and you will be okay. I am just looks like doing blindly, but I know what is where. And if I do gradient, it will come out pretty well. Okay, I forget to ask one thing. Is uh what's called background music playing or not? That was the one thing I will configure later, maybe for next season, next episode, whenever it will come, because I am very new to OBS thing, and I will learn slowly. This is the one layer of work. What do you think what we will do here? This part is basically flatten out, so I will just layer blur, sorry, linear, and this is quite interesting. See, and this part is in front of everything. So our hand is almost looking like hand. So these are the basic techniques what I'm showing here. I merge with sometime this thing, linear gradient, whatever it is called. Sorry, linear or linear, and yeah, pretty much. Technically, I have to just focus on this part. Okay, it's fine. But yeah, I think so. You just do it. You don't need this guy. Ooh, what I was thinking. Ah, okay. So actually, I need this guy like this and not needed this guy. Okay. So when you will do this, you just have to do this, and this area will be blended, and you will be blended here, and even don't need this much. You will go here, oof. Okay, I'm just doing in reverse order. So this will be our lighter part, and bottom part will be our more darker base, and we will figure out more detailing later. For now, I think we can do this, and one layer effect, and this will be good. Trial and error. Sometimes we figure out stuff in different way for different stuff, but still it's the process. I think it's very bigger than what we see. So there will be one layer here actually, and I guess I forget to add layer blur here. It's 2 o'clock. This finger will be the last thing we are doing. Add some questions if you still have. Next season, I don't know, maybe I was thinking to do it bi-weekly. So let's see. Yeah, you can copy the file. It's fine. Uh, I will already share this on community once it's finalized, which I was thinking I will do it in next 1 or 2 days of this weekend. And I think I'm not happy with some of the stuff, but we should drop it somewhere. Otherwise, we can keep going. I can do it at least 1 more hour, but I don't know. I'm a little bit tired. Maybe I will take a break for some time. And it's Friday night, man. Go outside instead of watching YouTube. No? Friday night or somewhere it's Friday at least. If people are not just around India. So let's see. Why sometimes it's not copy. Sometimes it's copy. So yeah, this is the process. And it's all about time. The more you spend time, more beautiful or realistic it will look. All the tiny details you have to draw it manually. If you are seeing this, so this is our progress, and let's call it end of the season, end of the stream for now. What do you guys think? I think this come on. Yes, come on. Yeah, so I was just no, this is not what I was expecting. So I have to do it here. I have to do it here. Why it's very slow? Now it's fine. Okay, so this is our final for now. Meanwhile, before there was one, I guess, more, which was red one. Where is that? This one. Let's call it red one. So this is how it started, and this is how it looks in next 2 hours. The progress. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Right? And I think you should watch the movie. Yay, this is done. Let's see the questions. Music, we will figure out next time. I have decided my plan for this live session, bro. I have cancelled. Oh, thanks. Ah, nah. Haha, nice. So I think that's the end. Let's do 5 minute chat if you guys have question, and we can close it. Yeah, it's coming. More stuff coming. Actually, I also wanted to uh, activate my channel more because I am doing devlog for my game very soon. Most of you guys know I am building game, so that's also fun. Matthew is here. Yeah, sure. I think you have to practice. That's the importance to learn. Yeah, I am Gurgaon. I am at Gurgaon right now. I think most challenging part of this illustration was creating this little uh hair. Of course, it needs more work, I guess, but we will do it next time. Or of course, in final version, you will see better, right? So let's place a closed loop to our original one, and you guys can decide how close it is. So if you should have observed from the like far from the object or the original illustration, so you will see the replication. So when you share it on Twitter or everywhere, it should look like, in first glance it will look like, wow, this is the real one. Is it real one? Right? So that was the challenge. Game. It's very, very, very initial stage. I will start sharing once I have something. Before that event, I will share. Actually, I was planning to create a small game to a start. So that will be fun. Even I will create an open source so people will learn. I think we should stop now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Uh, if you don't have, I think everybody have this Figma, right? If you don't have this Figma, I will share on community, and then it will also available on my Discord. Join Discord if you are not there. It was nice. Almost 3 hours. Uh, now I hope you guys enjoy. So see you. Bye.